Hey, how's it going? Brad Riley here and welcome to this video. In this one today, I'm gonna be going through how you can hire a virtual assistant for your business easily. Now, I'm actually gonna show you today, click by click, in screen, in my computer, exactly how you can do this. But just before we get into it, if you are new around here, be sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss another upload. And also, if you would be so kind, if you can drop a like on this video, it really helps with the algorithm. It helps me rank these videos and share my message to more people. So again, that would be really, really appreciated. But without further ado, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna jump in the PC. I'm gonna show you exactly how you can do this for yourself. So let's get into it. Okay, so here we are right now inside of Upwork, and I'm gonna show you how you can create a job, what to put in that job description, how you can hire people, and also how you can invite people to your job. Now, just a quick heads up, I'm not gonna go through it in this video today, but another really great option for you here is onlinejobs.ph. The reason I'm not showing you this is because it does cost $70 per month to have a subscription to this platform. But the upside is it's very cheap to find virtual assistants on here. You can find really cheap, well-priced virtual assistants who have a lot of experience as well. Okay, so just something to consider if you're willing to invest more in the short term to save more money over the long term. Also take a look into this platform. And if you would like to see an additional video on it, let me know in the comments down below. All right, so what you need to have set up initially is an Upwork client account. Very easy to set up. Then what you need to do is go to the upwork.com/ab/job post, and then you can create yourself a job post. From here, you would choose what the project is. Now for us, because we're looking to find a long-term virtual assistant, it's actually going to be called dedicated long-term work rather than short-term work. You click continue. Now this is where we put a title to the job post. This is what people see when they apply. So we want to make sure it's got the keyword in that people will be searching. So let's think about it. If you were a virtual assistant, what would you be searching on Upwork? Well, you'd be searching virtual assistant. So we want to keyword it, and we also want to put a little bit about what we're looking for. So we would put virtual assistant to help with admin tasks. Something simple like that works absolutely fine. The goal here, though, as mentioned, is to make sure we've got that keyword in the title. Now, if you want to, from here, you can tick a bunch more, but we're just going to keep it simple and say we're looking for virtual/administrative assistants and click next. Then we have the description. Okay, so this is where you can elaborate a little bit more specifically what you're looking for. Now, there really is no right or wrong here. You know, if you're looking just for somebody to help you with doing outreach to new clients, or if you're looking for somebody to help you with something real specific and they need certain specific skills, or they need experience with certain softwares or tools, obviously you can write this in here. So whatever's unique to you in your situation and what you're trying to find a VA for, you would put in here. But just a couple general rules of thumb here that you need to know. Number one, make sure it's keyword heavy. So make sure you're using words like virtual assistant and personal assistant and admin inside of this job description, because if you do that, it's also going to come up more in search. So you're going to get more applications, and more applications means you have a better chance of finding a VA who's actually a good fit. Also, what you want to do, and this is like so important, right? You want to ask them to attach examples of previous work in an experience inside of here. Okay, so you may start off very simple and say I am looking for a virtual assistant to help me with a variety of tasks, including, and then you may list, right? So you may say outreach, emails, calendar booking, handling customer service, handling customer service, managing social media. Again, whatever you're looking for, you would pop it in here. But what you also want to have is a section along the bottom here. It says, to be considered, please attach previous examples of work or experience relating to the above tasks. All right. Now, this is really important because for the most part, okay, yes, you can see people's experience on their profile. You can look at their hourly rate. You can look at their job success and all of that stuff once they've applied. But if you really want to get the most out of this, having them actually attach it so you can just sift through it is a lot easier. Another thing you can do when you're putting out jobs for virtual assistants, you're going to get an abundance of applications. So doing something and putting something inside of this job description to help people actually stand out is really important. So you could also say, start your cover letter with the word I don't know. Bananas to be considered. All right, and obviously you could say whatever. So what you're also saying here is, look, we're only actually going to accept your application if you start your cover letter with the word bananas. And that's really important as well, because when you're going to have like 100 applications to this job, you want to make sure you can pick people who show attention to detail. So this is going to get rid of 50% of people, if not more, right off the bat, and it narrows it down to those people who've actually paid attention, which is really important. So again, there's no right or wrong here. Write all the information, all the specifics that you need within the description. If you want to do this to have people who pay attention, you can. And also make sure you always ask for them to attach previous examples, customer testimonials and reviews, whatever it may be. And then we click next. So for most virtual assistants, this is an ongoing project, but obviously if it's just a one-off job, you could select one-off job. Screening questions. Now you have the option here to add additional questions that they have to answer when applying. This, I would say you don't necessarily need this. However, if it's something really specific that you would like to know, have you worked in this space before? If so, tell me something, tell me about your experience. How many years experience do you have? Like, if you want to ask those screening questions and questions that they have to answer in order to apply, so you can sift through those applications better, then you can add these here. Okay, so you would just click add a question. And again, you can use either one of the recommended questions through Upwork, or you can select your own up here and create your own question. But for the most part, most of these general ones, they're pretty average. If you're going to do it, I would say write your own. And then click next. So expertise, what skills do you want them to have? So again, this comes down to personal preference. Let's say right now you're looking for help with communication and data entry, maybe some file management, maybe appointment scheduling. How about creating presentations and lists? And how about using Google Suite? How about Microsoft Office? They need that skill. Okay, and again, you can go ahead and search skills here. So let's say we wanted to make sure they had experience with Photoshop, for example, or photo editing. Again, we can add that. Let's say we want them to have experience with sales. Again, what is that? Sales copywriting or just sales in general, right? What skills do you want them to have? Is it specific softwares? Again, you can add that all inside of here, which is unique to your situation. And then what level of experience should your freelancer have? Okay, so this is really important actually. Right here, I would just go right down the middle, intermediate for everything that you do. Unless you're really willing to pay those high prices and you're looking for an expert, then you can go expert. But I would avoid entry level because you're going to get a bunch of low quality. I think intermediate gives you a fine balance between you get some experts and some entry level people apply, but ultimately it's straight down the middle. All right, so I would just choose intermediate here just to keep it safe. Obviously you want experts, but often with the real experts you're going to be paying $25-$30 an hour for an assistant as opposed to the $4-5 an hour you're probably hoping to pay. Okay, and then you go ahead and click next. So who can see this job? I think just click anybody. How many are you looking to hire? For the most part, it's probably just one person. So again, select one. But if it is more, you can change that here. And then if you did have specific freelancers that you've seen before that you wanted to invite, you can search them here. But I'm going to show you a better way to do that in just a second anyway. Then you click next. So now, what is your budget? Are you looking to pay per hour or fixed rate? The chances are, if it's, for most people who are looking to hire a consistent VA, it's probably just going to be hourly pay rather than fixed rate. So set your own hourly rate. What do you want to look here? I would say just leave that. I would just say leave that blank, okay? Because you don't need to set the hourly range that you're willing to pay unless you have a really strict budget. Because often people will apply to jobs and what will happen is they'll apply and then you can always bring that hourly rate down if you need to. But, let's say you did want to spend between $3 an hour and $6 an hour. In theory, you could just set that if you wanted to. Then how long do you expect this project to last? I would go with more than 6 months. It shows that you're looking for a long-term relationship, unless obviously you're not. And do you have a time requirement? I always just settle for I don't know yet. And if you know it's full-time, cool, choose them. Choose whichever hours are appropriate to you. Okay, paid by the hour, more than 6 months, I don't know yet. Next. Okay, then this will just give you the brief overview. So this is everything we've put together. If we're happy with it, we click post job now. And there you have it. You have officially made your first job post. So all we need to do now is wait for people to apply. And whilst we do that, we can also invite people to the job. So now that we've actually created the job, what will happen here, and hopefully we'll get some initial traction here quite quick so I can show you how to overview it. But what will happen here is you see the little review proposals section. So when people have applied to this job, you will be able to see all of the proposals and the people that hourly rate their profiles all inside of this section. So we'll come back here in a second and hopefully a couple people have applied and I'll show you what that looks like. But what's also great is you can invite freelancers. Now, based off of what you've put in your job and your search terms and your skills that you've requested that you want and your hourly rates, it's going to put together like a recommended list. And we can see here, we can scroll through, we can find people, and if we want to, we can invite them to jobs. So let's take a look here. Okay, Sajib, lead gen, LinkedIn email sourcing, $4 an hour. Admin assistant, Michelle, okay, 46 virtual assistant jobs. Okay, well that's great, right? Let's take a look. She's $8 an hour, little above our price range, but let's look at her profile. Okay, 20K earned, 4,000 hours, $8 hourly rate, verified, 87% job success. The reviews overall don't look too great. There's not a bunch of 5 stars, so maybe we'll ignore, right? And we'll keep going. We've got virtual assistant here. Let's have a look. 20K, $4 an hour. Okay, a bit more higher star reviews here. So maybe in this scenario, you may think, okay, cool. Seems like a good fit. Let me invite it to the job. And then you keep scrolling and you look and you look. And the goal here is to find people who have a lot of experience, who have high job success, good reviews, a lot of earnings, a lot of hours. And where possible as well, you want to be able to actually click on here and ideally scroll down and look at their portfolio and actually see the work that they've created in the past. And again, based off of your experience, they're $18 an hour. For a lot of us, probably too expensive to what we want to pay for a VA, so we may ignore it. But you can scroll, go to the next page. You can even go up here as well and search different terms and try and find people and then invite them to your job, which is really, really great. So another option here is, let's say you find somebody and right off the bat, you don't even just want to invite them to the job and invite them to apply. You find someone and you're like, you know what, this just is the person. I've looked at their reviews, hourly rate, experience. This is the person I want to hire. Let's say in this scenario, Sajib was that guy, right? We could click hire, and straight off the bat here, we could actually go in and present an offer to this person. So all they then have to do if they want to is accept it. And then you can start working immediately. So you can go through here, select the contract title, hourly rate. You can decide whether or not they're actually allowed to track manual hours, which I would probably say don't do that. You want to make sure they have to use a screen recorder and track every hour. If you allow manual, in theory, they could go in at the end of every week and chuck a bunch of additional hours on there. So it's better to just not allow manual time. You can select the limit per week. So, you don't have to worry about them working 40 hours and overcharging you if you only want them to work 5 hours a week. So you can set that weekly limit inside of here, okay? So no limit, 5 hours, 10, you put that to whatever you want, okay? The description, yes, I understand, and then hire. And then all you have to do here is wait for that person to come back and accept or decline. And it's as simple as that, okay? So actually, it's very simple to find and hire a VA on here. Okay, so finally now I've waited a couple of minutes and we've actually got some applications. So I want to show you what this process looks like and how you can actually review the proposals that come in. So as you've had a look here, you can invite freelancers under this tab, and then under this tab, you can review proposals. So this is where we can see all the people who are applying and reaching out to us interested in our job. So we can see here so far we've got 4, but what's really, really great is Upwork shows you on the surface pretty much most of the important statistics that you need to know, such as hourly rate, amount earned, where they are, and obviously what their name is and what their skills that they're actually offering are, which is really great. So we can see here right now, there is a clear winner. We've got $3 an hour, no money earned, 3 an hour, no earned, 6 an hour, no earned, and then we've got 5 an hour, 10K earned, but 100% job success. So there's a clear winner here right off the bat on who would be most likely to hire. Now there's probably gonna end up being like 50 to 100 people apply to this. You wanna give it a few hours at least, maybe like 24 hours for everybody to apply. But what you can do here, straight off the bat, we know, these guys haven't earned any money, so it's probably not the best option to then hire them. So we would probably say, you know what, we're gonna decline them, we're gonna decline that person. So then let's look at Rachel. Okay. So firstly here, bananas. She's actually paid attention. So she's interested in this. She's got a bunch of hours, like really good top rated profile, 5-star reviews, skills. Everything looks pretty good. Now, we're not going to make a decision yet because we're going to wait until we've had more applications. But let's say we wanted to shortlist them. Go up to here, the little thumbs up and shortlist, or back over here, you can click that thumbs up. And what it will do, it will give them a little green thumb and it will put them in the top. And over here, you can click shortlisted. You can also go to the archive ones as well. These are all the people that you thumbs down. Now, what's great, let's say, you want to message that person, you can click message and then it will open a chat inside of Upwork where you can chat, ask more questions, even hop on a phone call if you want to. And then if you decide, you know what, Rachel is that person, I want to hire them, you click that hire button and go through that process and hire them. And it is as simple as that. So overall, very brief, very simple. That is exactly step by step, click by click, how you can find and hire virtual assistants online using Upwork. Okay, there we have it. Thank you so much for watching. Now, if you've watched this video and you enjoyed it and you're interested in having me personally mentor and guide you in even more detail on how to start and scale your own online business, I want to invite you to check out my mastermind in the top link of the description. You can check out all the crazy benefits, including live calls, weekly advanced trainings, like literally hundreds of hours of training videos and resources and swipe and deploy scripts, and also personal mentorship and guidance from me. If you're interested in that for a fraction of the cost of any other online program or course, I'd like to invite you to check out that top link of the description. But again, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you found a bunch of value, and I'll see you in the next one.